Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Penny. Today I'm going to do a look that I don't mind wearing a mask over. It is June 2nd today, and 2020. So if you're watching this in the future, you obviously know that we're in the middle of a pandemic, and it is highly recommended that if you go out in public that you wear a mask. That said, I also live in Texas, and if you know anything about Texas, in June it starts to get really hot. It is 12:30 and already 86 degrees. I think the high today is supposed to be 87, which that is fine, but we are not too far off from those 90-degree days. So, going out in the heat with a mask on, you're gonna sweat. So what I like to do is I like to wear something I don't mind sweating off right as soon as I put it on. And I take the opportunity to use like tinted moisturizers. So today I'm going to be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer. I am the shade 7W. I've already primed with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid primer, and I've also done my skincare. So as you can see, I'm pretty glowy. I like that. Sometimes though I can get a little too glowy with this stuff, so I may be using some powder. So I'm just gonna, if I'm doing something really quick, I just do like a squirt or two in my hand. God's paintbrush. Whatever. And I just smooth it in. I really love this tinted moisturizer. I have dry skin and I'm 45 years old, so the more moisturization I can wear throughout the day, the better, and hyaluronic acid is really good at helping your skin retain moisture. Oh wow, I'm very shiny. So see, that was really simple. Easy to do. It's a really good match for me, so I don't really have to blend too much. It's like putting a lotion on your face. I love it. Can't say enough good things about it. And what is it? I think it's $12? I can't remember. There will be a link to it in the description below. And if I can think about it, I'll put the price of the product right here. Right there. And this is amazing too. I don't know if you can see, I've already used like this much. I got it in what, January or February. I use this under a lot of other foundations as well. So once I have my real quick foundation on, I have some discoloration under my eyes. Who doesn't, right? Something we all have to deal with. So I like to use the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. This is the shade light to medium, I believe. Yes, light to medium. So as you can guess, the shade range is atrocious because it's light to medium, and then I think medium to dark, and with my fingers, because we're going quick here. We don't want to take a lot of time using a whole bunch of different brushes and sponges. I will use a sponge to blend in, well, I'm sorry, a brush to blend in my concealer. So I don't know if you can tell the difference with my lighting, but there, it helps to just set off the purple. And yeah, so this is, by the way, the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. I want to say it's the one light, the shade light. Again, everything I use will be in the description box below. And I'm going to put some right here. And that's pretty much it. Well, I gotta blend it in, of course. And I did have all my brushes out. There we go. This is the Morphe M173. And I love it to blend concealer around my eyes. A little trick I do sometimes is I like to rub a little bit of the concealer through my eyebrow, kind of as like a primer to get my eyebrows ready to take some color, what they look like. So I'm just taking a sponge, a wet beauty blender, to go in and tap in that concealer. And now that that looks pretty good to me. I'm sorry I have to keep leaning forward to look into the Hubble, my mirror, my magnifying mirror, so I can see. To set it, I'm going to take the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Universal Finishing Powder. And this is a Morphe A48, I believe. It's just like a little powder puff. I like it. It's perfect for setting. I'm going to lightly set the concealer under my eyes. Okay, so I'm ready to put on a quick eye. Today I'm going to be using the LA Girl, the Nudist palette. I like this. It was really cheap, and I love the colors. It's like a mix of warm and cool, and you know, some of them you have to really work to, that they're not really as pigmented as others, but we're just doing a real quick wash of color today. So I am going to start off with, there are no shade names, so I'm going to start with this color right here, just to lay down like a really light transition. And I'm only going to do one eye on camera. Here, let me zoom you in. I have to squat. So it's basically the same color as my skin, but having that there, the other shades will blend more easily into it. Okay, so there's that. And quite literally, I'm just gonna take, we're gonna take this Morphe brush that came out during Pride Month last year, and I'm going to tap into this shade right here, This is one of the shades that's very pigmented. I have swatches. Yeah, I have swatches that I took a picture of. I'll show them to you. Anyways, so I have here the, it's a Morphe, I want to say an M513, and it's from the Pride collection that came out last year. I just tapped it into this shade right here, and I'm just going to do a real quick all over wash like that. Very simple, very light, just to give some definition to the eye. Sorry, I keep looking into my monitor a lot. So, I mean, this is basically it. I might take what's left and run it underneath. I don't know when that cut off. I hope I didn't leave you hanging, but I went ahead and off camera I did my left eye and I put on my mascara. I was gonna do my brows, but I figured it's so quick what I do that I might as well just go ahead and show you, because I did talk about putting concealer on my eyebrow to help, you know, basically prime it, give it some substance. So, because I have some issues, neuromuscular issues, a lot of times when I hold things and try to do something really fine, my hand shakes. So I try to do the least dangerous, easiest eyebrow I can do. So, girl, I don't think it'll focus because it's shiny. The CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow, and it basically has 3 different colors in it. I go in with the darkest, and I take just a random blending, you know, flat blending brush. Any will do. I just tap it a couple times into the dark color, and I just do this. Just kind of lightly fill them in. They will be a bit sparse, but it does just add it in there. And let me do the other one. Now I'm gonna go back in with my really, really old spoolie. This is a Revlon. This thing is actually pretty durable. I think I've had it for, God, 3 years, 3 or 4 years. I clean the spoolie probably like once a week. I separated some lashes the other day. I need to clean that off. But, so once I have that in there, I just give them a real quick brush through again. And then I kind of try to see if I made myself look like Groucho Marx by going outside the lines. It's time for me to dye my brows again. So I'll probably just give myself a little mini spa day. If you're interested in seeing what I do in my own little spa day at home, comment below and maybe I'll make that happen. Oh. What? What's the matter? Okay, everybody, Napoleon is making an appearance. Hi. He has his little bed right here. I can't show you with this camera. Maybe I can insert some footage from my other camera. But he sleeps in his little carriage right next to me while I'm working. Otherwise, I won't get anything done. I think he has to go. Oh, you. Okay, can mommy have 5 minutes? Can mommy have 5? No, mommy can't have 5 minutes. He needs to go outside. Hello. We're back. Yes, he went outside and did his business, and then we had a really super quick lunch, and if you can see it, that's why there's a spot there. We dropped a little lunch on our boob. So he's going back into his little stroller carriage. We call it his car because, well, I don't know. I say, let's get in your car. He gets in his car, and then he's happy. Now go to sleep. Mommy's working. I love you. So, where were we? Okay, I had just painted my eyebrows with some eyeshadow, and I was brushing through them again. After I'm done with that, I take the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. This is the mini. Make sure you can still see me. I'm getting better at this. I'm gonna make some rearrangements though this week. If you like to see behind the scenes what I'm doing, be sure to watch the vlog. I'll tag it below if it's already up, which it won't be probably. I'm probably gonna put this up tomorrow. Anyways, I want to rearrange my vanity, which also serves as my desk right now, and make filming a little bit easier for me and a lot nicer for you to watch, so I'm not always looking away from the camera. Things are a little bit more organized. There we go. These are my brows for a quick errand to the store. Pretty simple. Just a little bit of shadow, a little bit of grooming, and a whole lot of glue. I'm going to go in with a bronzer, and I'm going to use I got this last year, I think, at Morphe. It's a dual toned bronzer, like one's matte, one's kind of shimmery. I think this was made in conjunction with some influencers, but I have the shade Celebutante. I also have the shade Glitterati, which I can't really tell right now which one I should use. I range from pale to light to medium, so oh yeah, definitely this one today. Maybe I'll mix them both. I don't know. I'm not going to put too much thought into it because it's going to be covered by a mask, right? Let me zoom you out a little bit. And I apologize. I didn't realize until I took a break that the air conditioner was still on. But I'm sorry if the noise bugs you, but I do need it on to filter the air for me, because the allergies are bad and whatever. I should be living in a freaking negative pressure bubble. Yeah. Man, a day without allergies, what would that be like? I am going to take, this is one of my favorite kind of brushes. This is the M406 duo fiber kind of like brush. I don't know. It helps me blend things, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do like 1, 2, 1, 2, and both of them. Tap it off and just very lightly. I like to go over my nose and then up like that. I'm not going to be doing any contouring. I kind of like to just some bronzing, because we're going to be wearing a mask. Again, same thing, like that, tap it a little bit. Alright, that gave me some color. Let's see, I like to take a little bit down here to try to hide my gullet. Is that what they call it on chickens or whatever? I live out in the country and I don't know what parts of certain animals are called. NoFarmersOnly.com for me. Alright. This is as good as it's gonna get. I'm not gonna obsess over it. What I like about those, one, they're inexpensive compared to the rest of my collection, and I don't mind, well, it's, if I use them both by swiping back and forth, then I get a sheen as well as some coloration, so it makes my skin look hydrated and healthy. Let's go in with a highlighter. That way, I like to put maybe a little bit of blush or powder over the highlighter just to make it look a little more natural. Today, I'm going to be wearing the Wet n Wild Golden Flower Crown. Are you going to start snoring? Oh, he's so cute. I'm such a lucky dog mom. Alright, I'm not going to put a whole bunch on. I'm just going to take, this is, I think, the Jaclyn Hill JO2. It's pretty. It's a brush. Nothing spectacular. And just very lightly do a little bit of highlight right there. Ooh, I'm gleaming. Maybe put a little bit right there. I have a lot of like a dewy look from my base makeup. So I'm, like I said, I'm going to Walmart wearing a mask. So, and CVS. Sadly, not the CVS I'd rather go to. The one inside Target, where the world's sexiest pharmacist works. I'm not going to mention any names, and I won't put any pictures because I respect that pharmacist's privacy. Not only that, that pharmacist has a family. I don't want to like sit here and talk about how good looking that person is and someone see it and then tell him or her and tell that person's family, guess what? You have a YouTube fan who stalks you when she goes to Target. I'm just kidding, I don't. Just a really nice pharmacist. He reminds me of Roger Sterling from Mad Men. So, Mr. Pharmacist, if you're watching, that's a compliment. Alright, so yeah, I said I wasn't going to do a whole lot, and no. Okay, yeah, I think it might look better. No, I'm just kidding. I love these Wet n Wild highlighters. They're $5, and it doesn't look like it highlights texture as much as some other ones do that might cost more. So I really, really love these. I've had this one, I think, maybe 2 years or so. It's can't go wrong with it. Alright, now I'm going to add some blush. I think my dad's in the kitchen. He's probably like, who is she talking to? I don't think he's seen any of my videos. If you're watching a dad, hi. Today for blush I'm using my Milani I love this. Look how cute that is. Let me, look how cute, that little, it's so pretty. Let me see if I can focus on it real quick. Let's see. I've used it quite a bit, so it's losing some of the embossing, but I just, I fell in love with it. I bought it because it was pretty, and then I use it a lot and ruining the prettiness of it because it is an awesome blush. Alright, see, I learned from, this is a Ulta Beauty brand blush. It just says Chic on it. There's no number. I think I got it as part of a gift with purchase. I don't know, but it's really, really soft, and it does a good job. I mean, whatever. It's nice. So since it's very pigmented, I just very lightly, and then I tap, and then see that color? Oh my god, it's so pretty. I do like this brush, this blush and brush. Alright. Oh, did you hear that? Wow. That actually felt kind of good. I said I wasn't going to wear a whole lot. I lied. And a little bit on the nose because I just think it's cute. I'm going to turn red from sweating anyways, so might as well have a little bit of a cute color. I might put a little bit in there. Okay, Penny, stop. Stop. There. Put the blush down. Step away from the blush. So, aside from that, I'm not going to put on lipstick because I'm going to be wearing a mask. And setting spray, I'm not going to worry about wasting it because it's not going to last. So, I'm just going to go in with a clear gloss because I hate dry lips. And I just got this not so long ago. It's the Milani Plumping Gloss. Keep it full, and it is a nourishing lip plumper in the shade Moonlight. Moonlight, yep. Claire de Lune, yeah. My voice is changing. I think I'm going through puberty. It's got this iridescence to it. It's kind of pretty. Smells nice. Kind of tastes nice, I think. Nope. Oh. I don't know. It's got a little bit of a tingle. It's not as bold as like Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme, which is my favorite. I am so addicted to that gloss. But this is my look. I'm gonna head off to the grocery store now. And the pharmacy. So thank you today for watching, and if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. If you have suggestions for me, please put them down in the comments below. And if you haven't already, if you would like to subscribe so you'll know, and also hit the notification bell, that way you'll know when I upload new videos in the future. That would be great. Also, please follow me on my other social media. I have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and all the links will be on the card at the end here. Hopefully, I'm working on that. If not, then well, just type it in, I don't know. But from me and Napoleon, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a really, really good day.